Hello all. Today we discuss about 8255 peripheral chip. This is 8255. This is known as PPI chip, Programmable Peripheral Interface chip, and this chip is interfaced with 8051, 8085, 8086, different types of microprocessor and microprocessor also. Okay, so this is basically the peripheral chips. So what is the meaning of peripheral chip? Using the peripheral chip, we interface it the microprocessor or microcontroller and get the different output port. Like here, this is the internal block diagram of 8255. So this is the internal block diagram of 8255. 8255 is basically in the two side of 8255 there are 20 line 1 to 20 and one side, and another side 21 to 40. That is total 40 pin and 20 DIP package. DIP means dual inline package. These 8255 IC chips. So this is the internal architecture of 8255. This is 5 volt and ground. This is the 5 volt and the ground pin which is attached to the 8255, and this is the data bus internally connected. This is D7 to D0. So this is 8-bit data bus which is connected to 8085 AD7 to AD0 data bus or 8051 microcontroller or any other microcontroller. One advantage is that this peripheral chip can be interface any microcontroller like P, KVR, anyone, because the facility is that using this 8255 peripheral chip we get basically 3 output port. Not only output port, this is known as the input output port. The input output port look like a this is for port A, this is for port C upper, because port C can be divided in the two categories, either upper and lower, the 4-bit upper and 4-bit lower, and one extra port is available in known as port B. So therefore 3 into 8, total 24 pin are assigned for input output port, and these 8 pin, so 24 plus 8, that is 32 pin are available for data information purpose, to send the data information to 8255 or any microprocessor. So this is the read write, and this is lower order address pin A1, A0. These address select. In the later part will be shown that what is the working function of this address. This is reset pin and this is chip select. So basically 32 pins are IO, therefore plus VC and ground, that means 34, and 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40. So total this chip select pin is basically select this 8255, where if we in our design or in our peripheral design, if we connect 2 or more 8255, then this via this chip select pin we can select the individual 8255 for the corresponding hardware purpose or different types of project. So one thing should be remembered, that these 3 8-bit port are used as a bidirectional data bus. This is for group A control. This control block is operate for a mode 0 and mode 1 operation. So this is the control block, this is the control block for, and this is the port A and port B control block are operated for the different types of mode operation, because in 8255 there are basically different types of ports are available. So first of all we discuss about what is the address A1, A0. A1, A0 basically the address to select the internal operation. If this pin equal to goes to 0, then port A is selected, then all data is inputted from the port or output from the port. When 01 selected, then port B will be selected. When this is 01, 10, then this is port C selected, and when 11, then internally 1 registers are available in the 8085, which is known as the 8-bit register, also known as control word register. So control word register is a basically 8-bit register. So this is the D7 bit, this is the D6 bit, this is the D5 bit, this is D4, and so on, D1 and D0. So basically depending on this D7, 8255 operates in a 2 different mode. If this is 0, then 8255 enter in a BSR mode, and if this is 1, then this is known as simple input output mode. Okay, this is simple input output mode. This is very important. So depending on the D7, when D7 equal to 0, then this is bit set reset mode. What is the meaning of bit set reset? In bit set reset mode we only set or reset of port C. Okay, so now first we discuss about what is a bit set reset mode. So in a bit set reset mode, first of all this D7 equal to 0, and remaining 3 bits D6, D5 and D4 are don't care, and then 3 bit D3, D2 and D1 are involved to select the proper port C, because there are port C0 to C7. If these 3 bit are equal to 0, then port C select, port C0. If 001, then port C7 select. 001, then port C1 select, and when up to last 111, then port C7 select, and either P2 will be 0 or 1. That means this bit equal to 0 means the corresponding port will be reset, or 1 means the corresponding port would be select. So this is the full operation of the BSR mode, the complete operation of. Now we study about the simple input-output mode operation. So what is it? The simple output mode is when D7 equal to 1. Then this D5, D6, D5 pin is 00 means mode 0. Mode 0 means simple data transfer operation, or if this is 01, then this is known as handshaking purpose, and if 1 don't care, that means 10 or 11, this is known as 8255 bidirectional mode. That means two 8085 are bidirectionally connected, are parallelly connected between the 18255 and parallel transfer from one 8085 to another 8085 via 8255. So now this is the D4. D4 pin is set for port A. So if this is 0, then port A is output. If this is 1, then port A is input. This is for port C higher. If this is 0, then output. Then if 1, then port C higher is used as an input. This is port B mode. 0 means mode 0, 1 means mode 1. This is port B input or output. 0 means output, 1 means input. And last of 1, this is port C lower. This port C lower, if 0, then this is output, and if this is 1, then port C lower initialized as an input. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pin, 8 bits are completed. So this is a CWR format in when D7 equal to 1, that is for simple input mode, and this is the CWR format when D7 equal to 0, that means in a BSR mode. Okay, so this is very important to initialize the CWR properly depending on the different types of designing and different types of programming. That's why we discuss the different types of mode of operation of 8255, port A, port B, port C, and different types of these. Read operation means the data coming from 8255 to microprocessor, and write means the data coming from 8085 to 8255. So there are basically two different types of IO mapped IO and memory mapped IO technique are used. Any one can be used for interfacing purposes, and this chip select pin is basically used to select the higher order address line. Okay, because for IO mapped IO we use 8-bit port address, the lower 2 bit are used, and therefore the upper 6-bit address are decoded and connected to this chip select line for selecting the 8255 chip. And this reset pin means this, if reset is activated, then all 8255 data will be 0. That means this is in a reset configuration, that is reset condition, or known as a reset configuration. Okay, so now this is the primary part of discuss of basic 8255 programmable peripheral interface chip. So this is the use of this 8255. We can increase our port numbers, so different types of machine and automation control or process control system, or different types of data acquisition system, or different types of monitoring purposes, or to enable the remote monitoring or remote access. So this 8255 is very versatile chip or programmable peripheral chip which is attached to any microcontroller to increase the number of port, or any microprocessor attached with this 8255 we increase the number of ports, input output ports. So this is the basic advantage of 8255 peripheral chip.